Hello Capricorn, it's Star with Eyes of the Stars Tarot. Thanks so much for joining me. I apologize for being away for so long. I've had to take some time to myself to recuperate physically and every other way. You know, this has been a pretty tough start to this year. So let's do your whole story reading. I'm going to start off with the deck all in the upright, just showing you because I know a lot of you get a little bit distressed when you see a lot of reversals, but I just want to say again, it really doesn't mean that it's anything negative. Sometimes, you know, it is a negative interpretation of the card, but it does not mean that there's negative energy there. So here's the second deck that I'm going to be using. This one is actually called the Secret Tarot, and this one is the Psychic Tarot. Was it the Psychic Tarot? The Cosmic Tarot, I'm sorry. Okay. Alright, so let's just get started here. I'm going to shuffle the cards for you. For those of you who are new to the channel, the whole story reading is one in which I use the entire deck. Okay, so we go through the entire deck. The one thing that I'm doing differently is that I'm not going to be calling out each of the cards because of the reason that I stated earlier, that a lot of people get distressed when they hear, you know, that there's so many reversals, which obviously there will be if we're using two decks. So yeah. Alright, Capricorn. One more shuffle. I hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Staying indoors, hopefully, if you can. Okay. Let's see what we've got for you. Alright, give me a moment so I can put all these cards out and then I will start interpreting. Okay, so starting off here, let's see. Okay, I do feel like some of you have gotten some bad news. For a lot of you, it's going to be career related. So, and I've been seeing this in a lot of the reading. It really isn't surprising. But I do see that many of you could have received some bad news with regards to your career, your job. Perhaps you were being laid off. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So that kind of tells me, and it's like an unfortunate event here with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as well. So, yeah, and I feel like you've been spending a lot of time in your head contemplating, making decisions with regards to how to find balance again. Where you're going to find like a new opportunity or a new beginning. So yeah, see, very much so. So here's your energy, Queen of Pentacles, and that's clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So again, there's this feeling of a threat to your financial well-being or your stability. With the Hierophant in reverse, it's like stability is not there right now. There's a loss of a structure. Structure in like a situation in your life. For some of you, it could even be a loss of like a home even. But I feel it's more of a job in most cases. Also, I'm getting, for some of you, it's like a job that you were about to have. So you had already interviewed, everything was going great, and then all of a sudden, maybe they put a freeze on it. So, and you got that communication. So that's what I'm seeing there. It's like an offer that was going to be extended, but then it was retracted. So that's what we have there. Okay, so we've got the, okay, let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm getting here that there's a real need for you guys to maintain your confidence, your faith, your passion, your motivation. Uh, just know that whatever you're going through right now is temporary, okay? And and have that confidence that you'll be back to feeling again, the Empress card, to feeling abundant again. Like every day in a more comfortable place. Now, I do see here that there are people who want to communicate with you, but I'm seeing you being more isolated. Only because you're so much in your head, thinking, going over problems or solutions, finding solutions. And so you may not be open to communicating with like your friends or your family. I feel like it's more friends. You may be pushing friends away because you're under some stress here. Yeah. See, so the Emperor in reverse, feeling like you're powerless, you're out of control with regards to your money, your feelings of abundance. And there's a lot of fear. Yeah, see the Moon with the Five of Swords. So a lot of fear, but I do kind of want to say it's almost like you're feeding that fear, and that you have to be very careful with, because we don't want to get into a mental space of feeding negativity. Now, I'll be honest with you. Since January, things have been so difficult that I've been struggling with that myself. And I find that you have I have my good days and I have my bad days. So there's days where I very much see what I'm seeing here that you're feeling. I'm right there with you. But then you got to really try your best to pull yourself out and be grateful for what you do have. Don't focus on what is lacking right now, or just be grateful, be faithful. Faithful meaning like don't lose your faith that everything is going to be okay. Your intuition is telling you that this is not over yet, that this is going to take some time, and I have to agree. And you are feeling very upset about that, very worried. Yeah, because again, you're feeling powerless. You're trying to find a solution, but you just don't see where the end of this is going to be. And so there's a lot of frustration in you trying to find balance through all of this chaos that is going on. So very similar, like I said, to the other readings that I have been doing. Not surprising at all. But the good thing is that, we are in this together. We are all going through this as one. And I truly, truly feel that that is the whole purpose of all of this, is so that we find each other again, because, there's so many people out there who have been for so long thinking along the lines of me, and it's time to go back to us and not just me. Okay, let's see what else we have for you, Capricorn. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of you looking for opportunities to have a new beginning, but I'm seeing you here stuck. Not really, there's a lot of confusion as to where am I going to find this opportunity to better this situation. Now, the Hermit with the Lovers, I'm getting here that there's a need for introspection, or a need for a bit of isolation to make a big decision. There's confusion perhaps around a big decision. Okay. So what I'm seeing is like resistance to a major change, or like a difficult time. It's also like the need to be strong within difficult times. Um, but it's like you need to examine how you're approaching the situation, this difficulty. Yeah, okay. So let me see here. I'm feeling here, so the Seven of Cups is about, confusion. Just be careful that, and I saw this in a couple of the signs as well, I feel like there's a lot of people who, because we're going through so much difficulty, um, just be careful you're not allowing yourself to make impulsive decisions, or because we have the Justice card in reverse, right? And with that Seven of Cups there in that same line, I'm just feeling like take your time to really think things through, to make decisions. Put more effort into decision making, and don't just do things out of desperation. Okay, know that you have the strength to get through this, because when we make decisions out of desperation because we're not seeing a way out, we tend to make the wrong decisions. So that is definitely a message coming through for you. Okay, let's see. So the World in reverse is here twice as well. You're very much in your feelings right now. Oh my goodness, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very much in your feelings. I see a lot of you crying a lot because of this Tower moment that we're all experiencing. The hurt and the pain that's going on in the world. And you're trying to deal with it, and not really expressing it to anyone. So you're not really sharing this. You're just kind of keeping it inside, repressing your feelings. Because of the fact, again, I see you kind of pushing others away, loved ones away, because you know that this difficult moment, it's going to be around for a little bit, and it adds to your anxiety. You see, you're very much in your head thinking about the new beginning. You just want this cycle to end, this terrible cycle to end, but you just don't see how. You see Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Swords in reverse. You just don't see the way. When is this going to end? How is this going to end? When is this new beginning going to start? Look, that's what your worry is all about. And that's what we see here. The Eight of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords with the Ace of Wands in reverse. So you're very much anxious because things cannot get going. You can't find a sense of stability, but you will. There will be a transformation eventually with this Death card here. And you will find stability again. Now, some of you can perhaps be changing residence later on, or maybe you want to. Maybe that was part of your plan and that got stopped. Yeah. So there's a blockage on something that you truly wanted and desired. Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I feel like ideas and plans, you're just finding resistance. So you think and you think and you think, and then when you think you find a way out, or you have some kind of idea of how to improve this situation, you just keep coming up with resistance, with blockages. And so that's kind of a clue to just let it be, okay? Because maybe there's not anything that you can do right now. The best thing maybe that you could do is just go within. When you can't do anything on the outside, just go within, and that is where you'll find answers. Because right now I think the most important thing for you is to find peace within yourself. All right, let's see what else. Yeah, you're very frustrated because you can't take action. Okay. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, I keep getting a lot of you were waiting for some sort of news, like an offer to be extended to you, and the decision was not in your favor, or it just was blocked. It was frozen for you here. Queen of Wands with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing here, although you have all of this passion and drive to get something done, to create something, to there's just a lot of energy within you that you want to just go and run and do and execute. And for the foreseeable future, I just don't see it happening yet. Okay, so this is kind of like, allow yourself to put down those burdens, because they are burdens at this time. If there's, no matter how motivated you are, there are things that are beyond your control and you cannot act upon. But again, I'm seeing that there is going to be, you are going to find stability through like a new endeavor. It's just not time yet. You still have to wait something out here. Yeah, you see? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's just not time yet. Change is coming. The Two of Pentacles is about change. And it's coming, but not quite yet. The Tower in reverse. So once this Tower moment is complete, look at what's on the other side for you, the Nine of Cups. What you've been wanting, what you've been desiring, it is coming. Judgment and Judgment upright with the Two of Swords, so a major decision. All right. Frustration. Yeah, so there was a major decision. You were waiting for it. I keep feeling like a lot of you were waiting for an offer to be extended to you, and there was a decision that you didn't like. It actually really upset you because you couldn't move forward with your plans. You see? So whatever these plans were, they were plans of, again, creating something, growing something, something having to do with abundance, something that would contribute to your abundance, your comfort, and you're very disappointed that did not go through. So you may have gotten communication about that. Yeah, see? About an offer that was kind of retracted. And this brought about, see, this clarity when you got the answer or the news or whatever, because this is the Sun card, it brought about a lot of worry and anxiety. Goodness, yeah, okay. So, let me see here. Knight of Wands reverse. Yeah, Knight of Wands reverse with the Hangman is definitely being stuck. There's nothing for you to do right now, but strategize for your new beginning, your rebirth. There will be like a rebirth after all of this. I feel like, there's like a destruction of something, but there will be a rebirth. It's just, we are in a waiting pattern at the moment. And I say we because it's not just you, it's really all of us. Okay. Two of Wands with the Chariot in reverse. Okay. So here I'm starting to see here like a healing process, an acceptance of how what the situation is, and how does that come about? Look at this. We have that Hermit card again. So it comes. This will come through. Like clarity will be brought to you with this Queen of Swords when you take the time to go within. So this Hermit card is, I think, very important. Like that's the most important message for you, is to just allow yourself to go within, explore the fears that you are experiencing, and that are holding you back. But I'm feeling here, you know, even though you couldn't take that new path that you wanted to take, I'm getting here that you are going to get to the point where you just accept and you know, decide to do the inevitable, which is just wait things out. Yeah, I see you here very fearful, resistant, because you just don't know what the future is going to bring. Here you are. The Devil card, which is a representative of Capricorn. Let me see here. Yeah, there was a lost opportunity. You feel like there was an opportunity that was like taken from you. Let me put the rest out. Two of Wands in reverse. So I'm really feeling here I feel there's an importance for you to open yourself up to other people, to allow other people to support you, to boost your morale, you know, because I see you here like it's almost like you're trying to deal with all of these emotions by yourself, so that you can, you know, maintain this sense of strength, or, you know, this perceived sense of strength. It's like you don't want to burden others with your worry, because you know that everybody else is kind of in the same boat. However, I feel in this case, it's very much appropriate, and it's very much going to be healing for you. To allow others to know what you're going through. You know, even though they may be going through the same things, a lot of times we find comfort in that. But I see you here. It's almost like you trying to be so strong is not allowing you to heal, and to see optimism, to be optimistic, because you're trying to put on such a strong face. I just feel like the uncertainty is really getting to you. The uncertainty of the moment is definitely getting to you. And all you want to do is find a way out of this. Find a way back to where you were self-sufficient. I feel like that's very important to a lot of you, to feel self-sufficient, self-reliant, and you are not in that place mentally right now. You actually do need support from others, but you're trying to resist that. It's just not comfortable for you, is what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see what else. Oh. You see, so again, I'm getting this message of don't take any hasty action because of fear, because there will be a tendency here to make the wrong choice or make the wrong decisions based on feelings of impatience, frustration, fear. Yeah, so hasty actions, also watching how you speak to people. Sometimes out of frustration, maybe you can snap at people, become a little bit irritable, and that may be, like an added burden that you really don't need. Yeah, see, so the strength card again with that temperance card in reverse. So fear because of a lack of balance, emotional balance in your life. Fear because you feel like you cannot take the action that you really want to take. And so this may be, leading you to make poor decisions. Also, some of you feel that a decision that was made it was not fair. Like you're seeing something as not being fair. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, okay, let me see here. I'm getting here that some of you are feeling responsible, or like you did something wrong in the past that has led to all of this. And I really don't feel that at all. I think this is just out of your control. So don't be so hard on yourself, because I'm kind of seeing I'm seeing some of you saying, like, if I had only done this, or I had only done that, or if I had been quicker at this or that. No, that what was going to happen was going to happen. So there's nothing that you could have done to change this outcome. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So look, whatever it is that you're wishing for or desiring, or we're just stuck. That's all it is. It doesn't mean that it's not coming, that it's not going to come. It's just going to take some time. Okay, and this is really, the Hangman is also about sort of introspection, looking at things from a higher perspective, having faith. I think this is an opportunity to build your faith again. The moon. The moon, to me, especially with the Queen of Cups, speaks a lot about intuition. So going within, trusting your intuition, facing your fears, being receptive to your own emotions, and acknowledging them, acknowledging that fear, but still remaining in your faith that yes, you are going through some difficulty, but you are going to find a way out of this. This is not going to last forever. See? So I just see a lot of emotion, a lot of sadness, disappointment, possibly a lot of tears. I've been seeing that throughout your reading, a lot of tears. So there's a need here to find balance in that. Ten of Cups reverse again, right next to each other. So you're definitely mourning like a loss of an opportunity. Somebody made a decision that, it wasn't time. Maybe they wanted to extend an opportunity to you or some type of offer, and then it was taken away, and you feel very, very upset about that. Yeah. Now, let's see. I'm getting like this could be like, maybe in 8 months. 8 months can be relevant here as far as like timing. May not be for some of you, but it's like you cannot envision it. You're having trouble. That's why I'm saying, like, you have to look at things from a different perspective and see things in a more optimistic way, because I feel that you're definitely having a tendency to focus on the loss that you perceive to have incurred, and not really seeing how that is ever going to be made okay again, or how that's going to be how you're going to find that opportunity again. But I just feel like it's a matter of time. It's just stuck here. It's energy that is stuck. But you are going to be manifesting whatever it was that you wanted here in the past. So it feels very much like more so like a career reading. So I think that's what is mostly on your mind. And you may have been pushing others away. Yeah. Okay. Ah, look at that. What I see here, the message, the ultimate message for you is just keep going. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep fighting through this. Tough it out. It will be a slow process because we do have this Knight of Pentacles here, which is your energy, but it's the slowest night. So don't let that discourage you. Keep going. Okay? I know that right now you don't see how you're going to get out of this mess that you find yourself in, but you sure will in a big way. Look at this. King of Wands with the Six of Wands. So as long as you keep persisting, keep fighting your way through this, slowly but surely, you are going to find victory eventually. All right, now let's choose a couple of angel cards for you as a final message. What does Capricorn need to know right now? What does Capricorn need to know? What are the most important messages for Capricorn at this time? See what we have. Clairvoyance. I am helping you. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Yeah, and I really feel like that's what that Hermit card is all about. Use this time to allow your spirit guides to send you the messages so that you could see heavenly love. You could see that you're not in this alone. It's not just you. You don't have to deal with it alone. There is love around you. Look at this. Victory. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. Victory is here for you. Look. Six of Wands. Victory is here for you. It's just going to be some time. Spread your wings. Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So although things may be happening slowly, the advice for you is just keep going. Do not lose that motivation and that drive. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So there's still things for you to do. I think that first and foremost, it's an internal process, and then everything else will follow. But keep your spirits high, okay? Keep your faith up, and keep remain within your faith. Remain optimistic. And listen to your inner voice. I think it's really time for you guys to go within. It's going to really help you go within and also reach out to others for support. Okay, so I hope that was helpful for you, Capricorn. I will be back here probably around next week for the April readings, so watch out for those. And I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.